Hello, 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 hello. So today's episode of Rise and Vibes is of course sponsored by two sponsors. So today's episode is sponsored by um, Impact Interior Materials. Um, so they happen to be actually interior people that Stitch by Slick and his shop just got a line of interior with, which is super dope. So it's funny how like everything comes full circle. So I'm just waiting for Miss Stitch to join. She should be joining in just a few moments. I think yes. So she should be joining in just a few moments. While we wait for her to join, a couple of things that I would like to ask you guys to do. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. The link is in my bio. Also, coming up, we have the first annual Black Tie Culture Gala. That's February 4th, 2023, but the tickets are already on sale. So Miss Stitch by Slick, Miss Rim Lady, she wears several hats. She should be joining in just a moment. Oh, I just seen her join, so I'll go ahead and bring her in. Hey, young lady.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am well. First, I want to tell you thank you so much for officially coming on for your first time. Is this your first time by yourself?
By myself, honey.
The
Yes.
last time you were with your husband, which I always appreciate you guys because you guys are like family. But I wanted to sit down and talk to you because you are out here doing big things, lady. Big, big, big things. So, like I said, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and answer the fans' questions.
I greatly appreciate you having me on. I really do.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll start off with one of my questions, and then I'll get right into the fans' questions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, um, how did you get into cars?
Oh wow. Basically I was kind of like born into it. My dad was a mechanic. Worked on cars all the time in the yard. And basically would watch him when I was little. Saturday mornings would get up, eat cereal, watch cartoons, and go straight outside, and he's up under a hood or up under a car weekend. So with that, just grew up tinkering with little tools and stuff, acting like I'm working on the car. Didn't have a clue what I was doing, but just watching him, and I just adapted.
So at what point did you? So from that time when you were a little girl, you were into cars because of your father. What
Mm-hmm.
made you decide as growing up, as getting older? Because as you get older, you start being into girly stuff. What made you
Right,
decide to
right.
still be into
Growing
cars?
up, a lot of that, yeah, it egged on, see the guys riding around with the rims on the cars and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, checking them out or whatever. But I really didn't tune in until I met my husband. That's when I tuned in. Like
What year was that?
2005.
Oh wow, long time,
Yeah,
long time.
long time. Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and get right into the fans' questions. This first question was a really really great question. I was like, dang, the fans really had some good questions. As being his wife, do you feel like I guess it's kind of probably like a two-part question. Is it hard to live in his shadow, or do you even feel like you live in his shadow?
Not at all. Not at all. It's not hard at all because, for one, Slick is a hard worker. That
Right.
what drew me to him. And knowing that he works hard and he's just a provider, just in himself, that draws me, motivates me, keeps me going. So I'm not really in his shadow, so to speak, because we share everything equally. What he do, we do. It ain't just him, it's us together. So I don't feel like I'm in the shadows at all. And if I am, I'd rather stay back there. I don't have to be in the forefront. I'm good.
Right. So the definition of a supportive partner.
Definitely.
So when he told you he wanted to be a full-time, because were you guys working, like not being entrepreneurs, like working like jobs?
Mm-hmm. We were.
When he told you he wanted to be a interior person and have an interior shop, what did you say?
I was all for it. Mad supportive. He was doing the work part-time, well, sneaking the work to his job and doing it. And then coming home late at night and we're in the garage, busting down seats, sewing seats together. I mean, and that's what he want to do. I'm all for it. I'm there. What you need from me?
Listen, it's a lot of people that don't have partners that are supportive in that way.
Right.
But that's super dope. And you know what? What's one thing, like, that I'm gonna tell you, because you know I believe in giving people their flowers while they are here. One of the things that I really, really love about you guys is this is not just something that you are saying. It is evident when you get around y'all. Like, you're not one of those people that's just doing it for social media doing it just because you trying to be in front of us and provide.
It's everyday life. It's natural.
Right. So from the first time I ever met you guys, you was always like, oh, whatever he want to do. And more people can take a page out of your books, or more women could take, or people in general could take a page out of your book for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because that's people's number one issue with being with somebody.
Yeah.
Their partner's not supportive.
Right.
So if you could get the support of your partner, then you can get the support of the outside world. As me being a single woman, that is one of the things that I look forward to having, a supportive partner.
Mm-hmm. And it go both ways. Both ways. Right. And anything that I want to do, he's right there, egging me on, pushing me out there. If I really don't want to, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it, he right there, go ahead, do it. What you need.
Right.
So it goes both ways.
So what made you decide to get into, well, first of all, give us the rundown, the list of all the things you do. I know, but I need you to go ahead and put the list out there of all the things you do.
Okay. I am a tax preparer. I am a bookkeeper. I consider myself a profit and growth expert because I've helped multiple businesses exceed in their business, growing their profits. I am the rim lady for Stitch by Slick. I am the business manager of Stitch by Slick, the CFO of Stitch by Slick, wife, mother, preacher kid. Yeah. Only child. I have half siblings, but I am the only child from my mom and my dad. What else? I can do hair. I make candles. I make lip glosses. I do some of everything, KP. I'm in everything.
That's a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
In reference to the rims, how did you decide to get in that? Was it just like something that you felt like, okay, this goes hand in hand?
A lot of the times when we get these bills to come in for interior, it kind of clicked, like, because they're coming in on these plastic wheels, you know? So I'm like, with our interior job, we need something to complement. If you're going to do the inside, why not complement it on the outside? We can make it match. Why not? That's how it started off. So Slick was like, okay, rim blade, we're going to get you set up. And I'm looking like, oh, God. Because they hitting him up, you know, asking him about prices. Like, man, I can't handle this, plus the interiors too. Push this off. Let you handle it. You can deal with it. I'm not dealing with it. So that's how I ended up, you know, getting the bulk of it. And it's growing on me. It really is. Every day. Rim lady working.
I think you forgot to tell them you was Camaro Key too.
Oh,
let's talk about that.
Can't forget about Camaro Key, honey. Coffees and Camaros chick on YouTube. Y'all subscribe. Handle that. Definitely.
How did you come up with that?
My Camaro, which is a 92 Camaro RS, we put a 2020 C8 interior in it, and it's dope. It's so dope.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. So dope. I'm so in love with my Camaro. So in love.
That blue, listen,
now
I'm gonna tell you what, you know how I feel. Like, I'm not really a fan of new interior being an old car, but when I tell you that Camaro,
it's different.
Beautiful. It's that blue and the white. It just, oh my God. Oh my God. It's amazing. Definitely. And to think that it is a female driven car.
Right.
That makes me proud.
Yes, definitely. Now, if I could talk him out of this donkey, it'd be a whole nother story. That's what I'm working on next. But, you know, yeah, we'll get to that.
Good luck. Right. Good luck with that. So, thus far in your career, what has been your proudest moments?
Proudest moments would be flying and go to meeting Snoop. Snoop Dogg. Oh my goodness. Never in my wildest dreams would I ever have thought that I would meet the biggest celebrity in the world internationally. It's crazy. But that was like my biggest. And working on the car, being able to touch a car and saying it is Snoop Dogg. Well, 3 cars. Put it like that. Yeah.
So y'all had 3 cars for him?
Yeah, 3 cars for him.
Wow.
We did the Caprice, we did a Cutlass, and then the Lincoln. Yeah. So dope. Very humbling. Just awesome. I couldn't never imagine my life to be going the way it's going. I'm loving this path. There's a lot of mistakes being made, but I'm loving this path. I wouldn't change it for nothing.
That's what I was gonna ask. So, with the way that, because you guys got a busy life, you guys got and you know, I know I'm kind of, I would say I'm on the outside looking in, but kind of sort of on the inside as well.
You got a foot in and a foot out.
Right. Y'all. But the mistakes that have been made, you hit the nail on the head. You wouldn't trade them for the world, because it built you guys to the point where you are.
That's right. We learn from every mistake. That's what you're supposed to. You're supposed to learn from the lessons. Pick up those lessons from all your losses. They're not losses. They're lessons. And you learn from those losses. Lessons.
Has there been a time where you where something happened and you was like, oh my goodness, I don't know if we're gonna be able to come back from this. This is a lot.
Yeah. Let's see. It's been so many, but just going back, like with snooping that deadline, the first bill, that deadline was crazy, and it was Slick's idea. He crazy like that, but he know it could be done. But you got us, the naysayers, like, man, ain't no way, cause somebody gonna slack off, and when they slack off, it's gonna make the bill harder on everybody else. Right. But it worked out perfect. I don't care how close I am to tripping and on the edge. He's still so calm, so collected, like, ain't nothing wrong. Just let me think for you. Okay, you got it.
You know what aggravates me, and I'm sure you his wife, so I know it aggravates you. Because you know the car I'm building that's coming to you guys, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, when I say, because I don't hide it that's where my car coming from, the interior. Right. First of all, the first thing is the other interior people trying to get it. I'm like, no. Well, I can charge you way less. Did I tell you what they was charging me? I don't know what they charged. An idea. So how did I tell you? How do you know you're gonna charge me way less?
Right.
Well, I just heard. See, that's the problem. You going by what you heard. You ain't never done business with them people. You don't know nothing. You just assuming. And you know what they
Yep.
say about assuming.
Ass.
Right.
Yep.
So I'm sure that has to aggravate you because it aggravates the crap out of me.
Man, it's so many haters that have so much to say online about us, my husband, his work, his quality of work, his work ethic. Can't nobody touch my husband, period. In his work ethic, ain't nobody stopping him. Can't nobody outwork my husband. Trust and believe when I say it. But yet and still, you know, it be times that I want to lash out because I'm a mouthpiece. I got a mouthpiece on me and I'm quick-tempered. But I have to learn to let this internet do as it do. That's why I do my Monday motivations, because I have to keen back in, like, because I be way over there in left field and I be ready to flip on somebody. And he's like, no, babe, don't say nothing. It's cool. Let them hate. They can't argue with themselves. So, you know, just let them talk, let them do. Okay. And I'm sitting there like, man, I got this. I want to say this. You know, I'm in my feelings. I don't like this. I don't like nobody talking about my man. Now, you ain't finna do that. Nah, period. I don't care, male, female, whoever. You're not finna do that. You're not gonna downplay him because I know for a fact what he's capable of doing.
Right.
And his support system ain't going nowhere.
Right.
So, hey, that's how I be.
Well, one of the things I tell people about shops is we are all human.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all going to make mistakes, but at least give the person the opportunity to try and fix it before you go run to the court of public opinion. Because I don't know not one shop, and I feel like I deal with and am friends with and know some of the best shops in the world, but none of them has never made a mistake. We all make mistakes.
We all.
Just give me the opportunity to fix it before you try to run to the court of public opinion and try to slander my name.
But then, too, if you're going to go and put your opinions out there about me, don't tell one side. It's three sides to a story.
Right.
But you only putting your side out there. So you out there blasting, talking all your mess or whatever. You still don't know this other side and the truth.
Right.
Period. So you're wasting breath, you're wasting time, you're wasting energy. So I'm gonna let you have it.
Right.
Yep.
So the moving from the old shop, I never seen the old shop. Tell me how you felt when you was like, oh man, we about to get a new shop, we getting a big shop. What
excited because we knew it was so much more to come. And you know, once your brand starts growing, because we done moved shops multiple times.
Wow.
Multiple times. Stitch by Slick started officially in 2016. We was in like maybe a four bay shop. Little storage bin. We could get a car in, pull a car out to work on. Wasn't much. All right, move from that shop, go to the next shop. This shop is bigger, but the area around us, it wasn't fitting for our uniqueness and our neatness of our cars and our vehicles. So, you know what? We need more space. Then, got a feeling somebody big gonna be calling us. So, as soon as we move, a couple of months down the road, Snoop Dogg. Okay. So, that just made us think, you know, you always think big. Go big, go home. So, we always thinking big. We looking for something bigger now.
Right.
Because, I mean, you get to a point where you at a cap. You at a standstill. You can't go no higher. So why not go bigger?
Is it hard for you guys or you personally, not to fan out when you meet some of these people? Because, go ahead, I'll let you.
To be honest, no, because we treat everybody the same way.
Right.
I don't feel like they are strangers when I meet somebody because we just us. I mean, we just do work. That's how we look at it. It's work to us. It's nothing extravagant and nothing like it's just work. So meeting celebrities, my heart be beating fast. Be a little nervous at first. Like, cause right before we flew out, this new man, we in the house. we crunk, listening to Snoop the whole time, just getting amped up. But then when we get out there, we so cool, calm, and collected. Like, how you doing? They call me the rim lady, you know. But it's just a natural energy. Real ease, you just ease into it.
It's hard for me not to. I fan out though by I won't say I fan out by crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all don't know this. I fanned out when I met y'all.
Oh God.
I fanned out when I met Murph. God bless the dead. I fanned out when I met like my car people that like, you know what I mean. I fanned out when I met Big Low.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's random people that I have met. I found out when I met Carlos.
Yeah.
It's random people that when I meet them, they never know because it's like you.
Right.
I'm cool and calm.
Right.
But in my head, I'm saying,
going fool.
Girl.
Yeah.
Girl, this Stitch by Slick and his wife. You better act right.
Man, I'm still grabbing hold to because it's weird to me because he got so many fans and now I'm starting to have it. It's just weird, you know.
Right.
I'm trying to attach on to it. And I don't want my people, my fans, people that don't know me, I don't want them to feel like they can't approach me. Because I do have a resting bitch face sometimes. But that don't mean don't come up to me. Don't speak. Because I am going to speak to you. I'm not hateful. I'm not mean. But I can be. But I just don't want to give off that spirit. So I'd rather you come up and speak to me. Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. I'd be glad to talk to you. I don't have a problem talking and meeting new people at all.
What's the weirdest part for you so far? I'll let you tell us a question and tell your answer, and then I'll tell you my answer. What's the weirdest part about being? I guess you were what being what you would call maybe probably not even just internet famous. Mm-hmm. I feel like some of the people who are like in our circle of people, they don't understand that no matter how you chop it up, at this point you're famous.
Right.
So what's been the weirdest part for you?
Just accepting the fact that that's what it is.
Right.
Just trying to eat that. I'm still trying to eat that. I don't get it. I don't see how. I'm just me. Right. I don't see how I'm famous, you know, or how he's famous because it's just us. We act the same way everywhere we go. We don't do nothing no different. Even what y'all see on these videos, that's our normal spirit.
Right.
On a daily basis. We cut up all day long, every day. I mean, it's just the fact of accepting being somewhat famous.
I'm going to tell you, and I'm not even as popular as you guys are, but I'm going to tell you what was the weirdest part for me. Being in the grocery store. And somebody was like, and I'm in the grocery store, like, not even where I live. Mm-hmm. And somebody was like, hey, are you capable? Like, wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I follow you. We in the grocery store. You want to take a picture?
Yeah. Now they do him like that all the time.
Really?
Yes. We go to Publix. It's not a time when we don't go to Publix. It's somebody in there that spots him out. That's Stitch my sleep. Stitch! Yelling through the grocery store. It's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah.
In the grocery store?
In the grocery store.
Yelling?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Did you envision when he started or when you guys started, did you envision it being this big?
Yes. I did because of his imagination, his creativity. It's like he's 3, 4, 5, 6 years ahead of everybody, so to speak. Because how he write and plan out his visions, they come to pass. I've always seen it as big, if not bigger. I see it getting bigger.
You know what that means? So if he always wrote them down and envisioned them and they came to pass, you know what that means? It ain't nothing but his hand on them.
That's it.
So when his hand on you, like they say, if he for you, who could be against you?
Hey, thank you God. Mm-hmm.
I tell you too, one of the things that I love about you guys. First of all, like I said, when I first met y'all, I was a little starstruck. Mm-hmm. But now it's like family, so I'm not starstruck so
That's right.
much anymore. But I love the fact of how humble you guys are.
Oh
Like
wow.
y'all got reason to pop y'all shit for real.
And we can, but we choose not to. We pop our shit different. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We
what
let
I'm
our cars speak for themselves.
saying.
Anywhere we pull up is a car show, because we are the car show. Period.
Right.
That's how we
That's what I'm
feel.
saying. I mean, y'all could pop y'all shit, but y'all
Yep,
don't. Like
we don't.
I've never, and I've been what about 2 years now, maybe a little longer. I've never heard y'all do that. Like, and
Yeah.
it's some people in this world that I tell people. It's some people out here in this world that really they be popping their shit, but they really can't.
Yeah.
And then there's some people that don't, but they really
They
can. And
can,
y'all
yeah.
some of the ones that really can't.
But what would it prove?
Yeah.
What's the point? You know, why? We don't have to say nothing. Everybody speak for us. Our work speak for itself.
Hmm.
Simple as
So
that.
outside of you said y'all are gonna be looking for another shop. Anything that you can disclose that's coming y'all way?
It's
I
some
know it's
major
some top
moves
secret
being
stuff
made
over
in
there.
the background. Some
Uh-huh.
major moves. I'm not able to speak on as of yet, but there may be some relocating.
Just don't forget the little people. Hey, listen, don't.
Gotcha. You ain't too far.
What would you like to see happen coming up for you guys?
I would like to see I want this leather line just to blow up tremendously. It's so awesome. I'm so proud of him. He got this full blown leather line now. Maybe another shop or two,
Mm-hmm.
if we could find some employees that want work. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of more business ventures in mind. We got a couple of things in mind that we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And get into maybe some interior decorating, possibly.
So you want y'all to have a chain
Mm-hmm.
of Stitch by Slick?
Mm-hmm.
How would that work? Well, I mean, I guess he would have to go to all of them.
He will have a hand in all of them, so to speak. Whether he's doing an insert or something, he'll be done touch something on the vehicle, so
Mm-hmm.
they can say it's been touched or stitched by Slick.
Just can't wait to get
Yep.
that tag on my seat.
I know, right?
I look at
That make it
Callie.
official, don't
Listen,
it?
I look at Callie every time I see Country Callie, I look at the tag on her seat. I'm like,
Yes. That tag and that air freshener makes it official. Oh yeah.
so let's talk about horror stories when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
the business.
Okay.
You don't have to say any names. Of course, we know you wouldn't do that. And you probably could keep the details kind of like not exact. But what's been one of the worst uh things or one of the worst experiences you've had since you guys have been in the business?
Worst experience, I can't really say. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest,
Right.
anything. It hasn't been no worst experience. No, nothing that I can really put out there.
Mm-hmm. Any customers you was like, hey, I can't wait till we get this person out of here. This person here
You know
is like,
what? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we've had a couple of cars that have sat for possibly a year to maybe 2 years, and they're wanting it to be on our fault, but it's on the fault of the client, because Your car comes in with nothing in it. You expect us to buy these parts. We can get you the materials, but what if we ain't got nothing to cover? What if you don't have windows, your major parts, period, of the inside. If you don't have any seats, we can get you seats. But if you don't tell us that, if you don't communicate that, and then you're away on the other side of the country, what you expect us to do? Pull up. That's all we ask you to do. Pull up. We don't hold your car. We do not want to keep your car longer than expected. We want you to get your car just as quick as you dropped it off. But don't try to put it on the business or the business owner's fault that your car is still here. Because a lot of times that's not the case. That's not the case a lot of the times. A lot of times it's either we can't find the parts or you can't find the parts and you waiting on us to find the parts and we ain't got time to go find the parts because we got millions of other parts that we're working on. So, I mean, just communicate, keep us in tune, and you stay in tune with your vehicle. Your vehicle is housed here. Why not come and check on your vehicle? Don't wait a year later and be talking junk online like, man, this still ain't finished my car and it's been down for over a year, when you can obviously just pull up. We here. Right. We don't have nothing to hide. Plus your car here. Why not come and check on it? And they'll sit and sit and sit. They won't call. They won't see if you need some more money. Money motivates us to move now. We'll get your car out of here quick. You show us that bag. That's nothing. But give us some motivation.
Right. You know, before I actually got really, really deep into the car world, I always was the person that took the customer's word until I actually started being deep in the car world, having friends like you guys. I'm going to tell you what taught me a lot. Working for Todd, being up there at College Park Customs, it showed me so much when it comes to there were literally times where I know exactly what happened because I was there when the car got dropped off. I heard what you said to him. I saw how much money you gave him or did not give him. And then heard you say whatever you said in the public. And I was like, oh my God.
And that happens so often in business, car business. That happens so often, daily. That happens a lot. But they're quick to fault us.
Right.
But chalk it up.
I'm not going to say there still aren't some shops who people are right about those things.
That's right.
But it ain't that 100% of the time.
Right.
It's way less than 100%.
Yeah, I would say, you can be 50-50. You can be 50-50. Just to call it, just to be even with it, 50-50. But 9 times out of 10, the business be right. Your clients, your customers are always right. Nah, that ain't the case. That ain't the case all the time.
Would you like to see your kids continue on the business when you guys are no longer able to continue the business?
Our baby boy, it's possible. It's possible with our baby boy. Our oldest, he graduated this August, so that ain't his thing. Cars is not really his thing, but my baby boy, Mondre, which looked just like Slick Jr. Yeah, I can see him getting involved, being in the cars, because he's somewhat in the cars, and he comes here a lot and help out and work, make some money, busting down seats and all. So, and he's trying to sew a little bit too, so we might get him on game. Oh yeah, Stitch got a video on YouTube with him sewing. He was young though. It was a couple of years ago, but he's sewing.
What is one thing that has surprised you about the business since you guys have been in it? So something that you was like, you probably could have never felt like you would have seen this happen in the time that you guys have owned it.
Just the fast growth. Just like it happened overnight. You put one car out there and it's like all over the world the next day. That's crazy. Never would have imagined. And the business did the same thing. That's what the business did. It just blew up right in front of us. Like, it got bigger than us right quick. Like, oh snap. All right, so we need some more workers. We need a bigger building. Like, it just happened so quick. You would never expect that.
But did it really happen overnight? You said like y'all really been doing this since 2005. That really
Well,
ain't overnight.
he's been doing it since like 99, 98, 99.
Right.
He's been doing it. But with us being together, like, the grind and the hustle always been there. But
Right.
for it to come to fruition like it did, it seemed like it just happened overnight. Because it just blew up right in front of us. So quick.
When you think it blew up? When did it blow up? What year?
I want to say 2017, when he had the 72 Cutlass. We called it Foul Play. He had did an interior swap in Foul Play. He put a Infinity interior, the dash and all in that car. With that car, it hit magazines. It hit, I mean, it was just everywhere. So you got pictures popping up, magazine spreads, sending, the big picture frame and all that. I mean, it's crazy. That's what did it, though. Foul Play. Foul Play set off Stitch by Slick. That's what
That wasn't the name at that point?
No, we didn't have multiple names.
Okay.
Stitch by Slick started off, when we was together, started off Word of Mouth Customs in Lancaster, South Carolina. Right. And then we moved. When we moved, we changed the name to, no, it was Word of Mouth Customs from Lancaster to Rock Hill. And then when we moved here and established Stitch by Slick. Yeah, that's how it worked. From
What
me
do you
and him
feel like?
together.
What do you feel like? This might be a crazy question because you said you guys enjoyed working on Snoop's cars. But what do you feel like has been you guys' biggest accomplishment thus far?
Biggest accomplishment, to be honest, my Camaro, my first bill, my first full bill. I mean, because he's done the interiors in all my other cars before, but a full-blown bill and the process, the thought process, us coming together with the colors, how we wanted to do it, that was like the best thing I could have asked for, period.
How did y'all come up with the concept?
Wanted something different. Yeah, just wanted something different. Wanted to go wow. I wanted a wow factor. And that C8 did it. I liked the C8s. I didn't want the outside. I liked the inside, the dash. I just loved the overall look on the inside. And he was like, well, what if we just put that in your car? So I'm like, okay, cool.
Listen, when I seen that baby blue when I came up there, I was like, oh, that's that right there. Yeah. That right there. That's gonna be it right there.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, oh, this is a great question.
Okay.
Given that business has taken off and is prosperous, are you all more inclined to take in celebrity clients, or average 9 to 5 guys still able to book space for their cars? And it says, P.S. Love y'all work. I know the answer, but I'm gonna let you.
Thank you for that. We are taking everyday clients on an everyday basis. We are appointment only. If y'all want to get on the books, call your girl, because I'm the one answering the phone. It takes a deposit to get on these books. Once you get on these books, I give you a scheduled date for drop off. You can be a celebrity. You can be an everyday Jane or Joe. We work with every budget. Period. It's that easy. We don't just cater to celebrities, and a lot of people say y'all think y'all all there, y'all too high-minded, y'all forget about the everyday work. No, we don't. There's nothing of the case at all.
Right. I definitely can't say y'all forget about the everyday person, because I'm an everyday person and I'm on the books. Like, y'all been waiting on me for 20 years. So how far out are you guys now? Just get on.
Depending on what you're getting, because we got basic, custom, and interior swap. Those are like the main interiors. We got mild custom as well. Basic is something we can work in. But still not taking nothing into mid-December for basic. Custom and interior swaps, we booked out to like March and April of next year.
Okay. What would be considered custom?
Custom is including bucket seats, custom console, LED lights. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Your LED lights, embroidery, all that good stuff. Just the extras. Basic is just covering what you got already in your vehicle.
Okay.
And then mild custom, if you add a few lights here and there, you want to throw in a console, you know. But we cater to all needs. So if you just want to go back original, we love those because they're quick. Get them in and out.
What's considered quick?
Basic, you could look at maybe 2 to 3 weeks.
That's not bad.
Get you in, get you out. 2 to 3 weeks.
Somebody asked, can they see some of your work? Yes, you can. You can go follow her. You can also go follow Stitch by Slick, and they have plenty of their work on their pages. So yes, you can see a lot of their work.
That's
and then when my car gets ready, you can definitely see their work.
That's right.
So what's coming up next for you guys that you can talk about?
What's coming up? We got SEMA coming up. Thinking about going out there. We hadn't came to an actual fact of going yet. We still going back and forth because we got so much work. We booked up. So just trying to stay ahead on that. Other than working on Rick Ross's cars, we started on the Acura, so we're currently working on that, finishing it up. And a couple of other things, few whip of the weeks getting ready to drop, because we got a couple of cars getting ready to leave, thank goodness. Yeah. But as soon as they leave, we got about 3 or 4 more coming in. So, but other than that, that's about it. Just look out for them whip of the weeks dropping.
You think you would ever want to build another car?
Yes. Yes, because you look at it, being side by side with him, he show you the workarounds as far as pricing, cost effective. But then too, it's not as much because we're doing all of the labor.
Right.
So I can see from the client's end, we go deep in them pockets. It get deep. But then with us on our end, on the back end, we're able to barter and trade and work out a few things here and there. So I would love to build another car. I just don't know what yet. But I want that don't. I want that don't.
So you gonna build a dump?
No, I want the one he's building that he's talking about raffle. It ain't gonna be no raffle, by the way. But we'll see.
Well, I think raffles are good. I think it got a little oversaturated, but it gives the everyday working person the opportunity to get a car like that, because some people couldn't afford to put a car together like that, and then have that Stitch by Slick tag. That
I mean, I get that, and I understand. I get that, and kudos to them, because the last one that Don't Mess with Them did, we did put our hands on. We did do Hypnotic. We called it Hypnotic. We did touch that one and did the interior on that one. So I get it and I understand. But homegirl want this don't. I don't want him to raffle this don't. Point blank, period. But we'll see. We'll see.
So I gotta tell you, I really believe in giving people their flowers while they are here. The one thing that I have never, and you know, of course, like I said, you will hear negativity about people and things. And more so, I guess it falls on your husband because he's the we all know who really owned the shop, but the quote
Yeah,
unquote owner of the shop, right?
he the
I
head.
have never heard I have never heard any negativity about you. I have never heard somebody say, "Oh, well, she's such and such," or "she's so and so." And you know, I know it's very hard to be a female in this car world, because if you're firm, you're considered a.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that can be a little bit of an issue, but I've never heard the negativity about you. Of course, it's been things that just gonna fall on business and on the shop.
Right.
But as far as you and how you treat people and things like that, I can say I've never heard. And I get the firsthand experience of being treated well by you, because I might say something or post something or say something on a live, and you'll call me and be like, "Hey, what are you talking about?"
Let's get it right now. Let's get it together.
Right. And I'm just honored, and I feel blessed that, like, because you don't have to do that. Like, you got a busy schedule, you got a busy life. Neither one of y'all got to do it. Neither one of y'all have to call and say, "Hey, man, I heard you talking that foolishness on the internet. Hey, that ain't what we doing."
Mm-hmm.
So I know that's so many other people's stories when it comes to you guys. So for
Yeah.
all the negative that you may hear, I just want y'all to know it's just as much, if not more positive.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I see somebody ask what was the
Really.
deposit, so that would have to be something that they would have to speak with you about.
To get on the books, it's $1,000 deposit to get on the scheduled books. That $1,000 is non-refundable, but you hold that, it holds your date. So say like your car's in the paint shop right now, and I gave you a date of March. If we need to move that date, we can move it with no problem. And mind you, that $1,000 does come off of your bill as well.
Right.
So just like we have to give deposits when we have to get our hair done, these barbershops and everything, everybody got a deposit to hold your date for these no-shows, because you have a lot of no-shows, and I'm not going to hold no date for nobody if you ain't got no money. It's that
Right.
simple.
Because you're missing out on money.
I'm missing out on money. I could have scheduled somebody else to come in. So
Right.
don't get on me about this money. But boss lady be on this money now. Y'all not going to play me about this money in this business.
Right.
I don't play about this money. Run it.
So those were all my questions. Is there anything else you want your fans, followers, supporters to know? Anything that we left out that you want to talk about?
I just appreciate you. I thank you for having me on. I appreciate the love, the support, all of the likes, the love, the comments on my car. I love my car. But I just greatly appreciate y'all. I mean, where would I be without y'all? I'm just regular old me. I'm just Key. But I do appreciate y'all. Go and follow me, subscribe. Coffee at Camaro's Chick. I'm posting on a regular now. I'm trying to anyway. Posting on a regular. You will see shop footage, everyday shop life. You will see us going out to events. Every time I got rims coming in, rim lady be working. So hit me up. I'm here.
So tell everybody where you guys are located and how to get in contact.
All right, we are in Columbia, South Carolina. Stitch by Slip. You can Google us if you have any trouble. You can reach out to me via phone 803-205-1755. That is the shop number. We are open 10 to 6 Monday through Fridays, Eastern Standard Time. Stitchbyslip.com website. Stitched by Slick Upholstery is the YouTube. IG, Stitched Slick, Facebook. Mrs. Slick _ the Rim Lady, Facebook, IG. Bam, there you go. Simple as that.
Man, Miss Lady, you know, it's always an amazing time sitting down with you, whether it be on the internet, whether it be in person. I just love the energy. And you know what? The coolest thing about you and your husband, y'all match energy. Y'all energies match.
Oh my God. They say I talk like him, but we done been together so long. We act like each other. I mean, it is what it is.
Y'all gonna start looking alike after a while.
I do need to tell y'all, taxes. Y'all need y'all taxes done. TDM Tax Services. That's me, Boss Lady. Follow that page too on IG. I can hook you up. I got you. Bookkeeping, all that. Boss Lady, Rim Lady, Camaro Key, Tax Lady, all that.
She's a jack of all trades.
All trades. All.
So I appreciate you sitting down with us tonight and answering all our questions. It was a pleasure, and again, I just appreciate you honoring my request, because I was like, she might say no, but
I done been on. I've been nervous all day.
Why?
With this being my first official
by yourself
interview, yeah, by myself, yeah,
right.
That's big.
This is just the first of many to come, though.
Yeah, I know, right? Speaking to existence, I like that.
I can see you sitting on. I can see a lot of the ladies in the car world sitting on panels to discuss different things, because they like. A lot of people don't think, because we're ladies, we don't know stuff about cars and the car world and stuff. So I can see panels. I can see a lot first.
That would be dope. We got to put something together.
I'm gonna call you after this.
Yep.
So thank you so much for sitting down with us today. I appreciate you.
No problem, but thank you.
All right, have a good night.
You too. Signing out.
All right, bye-bye. So guys, that was Miss Stitched by Slick, the Rim Lady, Camaro Key, the Tax Lady. She does so much. If you guys missed any of today's episode, you can catch the replay on my YouTube. The link is in the bio. Again, of course, today's episode was sponsored by Impact Interior Materials. If you're looking for any type of interior materials, make sure you go follow them and check out everything that they offer in the way of interior. It doesn't matter if it's a airplane, a car, a train, anything that needs upholstery, they offer the interior material for those things. Thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode of Rising Vibes, and I'll see you guys next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for another episode of Rising Vibes. Have a good night.